everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Bradford's Cardinals going up against Deshaun Watson's Texans.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. With the Arizona Cardinals. Now Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now a second down throw for Bradford. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
But now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They begin the drive with Johnson. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. To throw, Bradford. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. I'll start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Whitney Merciless in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And they'll have a short field to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20. On first down, it's Watson. He finds his target. It's Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. Get dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the pickup?
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Watson on 3rd down. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on. Hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Shift together here from the D-line. Bradford. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 3rd down. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. Now Bradford. This is Johnson. He's got it. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings that they kind of...
Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
There's the rookie from Texas, Deontay Foreman. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Come on, let's go! On 2nd down, here's Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Here we go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Check. Presto.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 2 12s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah, lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me. That's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA, you tryna, yes on, yes on, yes on, yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got, you ain't no. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies now R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Move switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on, yes on, yes on, yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less.
Sheesh, what you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh, I swear this lockjaw got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh, get it, my favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet, who got some grapes? I'm trying to. I'm all roll for these. Get it, not complicated. No conversation. Get it, not complicated. No conversation. Please say less. Please say less. Please say less.
I'm blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on, yes on, yes on, yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got, you ain't no. Say less. Say less. Say less. You ain't got, you ain't no. Say less.
Hey, hey, hey. 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 I'm a running man. Sandals slipping off my feet on the sand. Counting up the bills with my dominant hand. Yo, choose up. Take this, appreciate it. This too. If I tear up the rim shot. I'm going global, coast to coast like my G.I. Joe present. I've yet to see a Cobra. So off my rocker got me sipping club soda. Some bombs never go off, some stars never blow up. I'm pitching in, never in the dugout. Reaching in my and I can't take a head count. Flashback, 03, things was looking run down. Now I set foot in the place, it's a luau, killing.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Texans coming in at 7-2, going up against the Cardinals, who come in at 4-5.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. The 30, 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Out to kick is Janikowski. That'll be taken in the end zone. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go. Man 38. Man 38. Ohio. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Watson caught left side Hopkins. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Now after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll run it here. This is D'Onta Foreman. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's taken down down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Watson hands this to Foreman. And an alley to run. Oh, he knocks him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Again, it's Foreman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result.
Ohio, let's go.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go.
They run again with Foreman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now Watson. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. He can run for it, and he will. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, they won't get the touchdown, but they'll get the next best thing as they're able to convert on 4th down, and they'll be left with a 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. From the gun, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And he rifles one incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
And Janikowski bangs it through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6, an unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Here's Johnson. Breaks through the contact. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Johnson running right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. In search of something here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Bradford getting his guys ready. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Bradford. And he's got Gresham. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans say they have it. They do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here we go!
A carry for Foreman. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here we go. What? Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson eluding the pressure right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big-time play there for the Texans. 41 yards. First down throw, Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jonathan Hankins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. In search of something here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Bradford getting his guys ready. Working out of the gun, Bradford airing this one out for Fitzgerald. They got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 46 yards. They give to Johnson going right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, Johnson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. Always got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. and he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
They'll run with Foreman, and he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Watson on first down. Flush to his right. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Watson looking to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go! Ohio!
Watson now on first down. That is caught inside the 5. A good pickup there, a 22. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Let's go, Ohio! Ohio!
Again, it's Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, as the first half is winding down, and the Texans will extend their lead. And his kick is good. Out to kick is Janikowski. That's fielded in the end zone. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 19. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm.
Okay, let's not waste any more time, or certainly any more of Larry's time. Let's play ball. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here comes the Texans now. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They got 29 yards that time.
Here we go!
Here's Watson on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is knocked down from the side. A gain of 39 that time. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
to kick is Janikowski. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Bradford now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Johnson running left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Throwing, Bradford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they'd have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go.
To throw is Watson. To throw on second down. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Following the interception, Bradford under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Whitney merciless in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now Bradford on second down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. A swing pass caught, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down, here's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, they want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones. He's the one that finally runs him down, and that is a big, big loss. 18 yards.
Here we go.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he's got room. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Watson off play action. Steps away to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
And Janikowski bangs it through. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A run by Foreman to start the drive, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job.
That's caught inside the 20. And give him a gain of 37. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll go with Foreman, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans continue to pour it on. Janikowski now for the point after. And the lead is now an even 30. Out to kick is Janikowski. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jonathan Hankins in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. In search of something here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Bradford getting his guys ready. Operating from the gun. Bradford. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Come on, let's go.
Here's Foreman. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Here we go.
Now Foreman. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very